last we left our intrepid adventurers, Finn runs into the camp. He was over at the river, and he says that the Myotians are attacking from the west. The party follows him to the edge of the river. They cannot believe what they see. On the other side of the river, 3 large stone blocks are slowly moving towards the river. They're statues. Each one must weigh several tons. Each is sculpted to resemble Sadakadishian lion dogs. They move on huge stone rollers with no signs of anything pushing or pulling them. There are soldiers interspersed around the statues. They're well dressed in long, flowery covered robes. The Myotian soldiers stop and point towards Mountain Vale and scream and yell. They pound their chests and make hideous faces toward the Southern Deseratans. On the command of Mper, the Southern Deseratan soldiers enter the earthworks and prepare for battle. Akai has moved closer to the river than the rest of the party. As the water flows over her feet, she feels power run up her legs like a bolt of lightning. The first of the statues begins to enter the water, slowly. It barely gets its first stone roller into the water when the water around it begins to boil. A hand fashioned from the river water pushes the juggernaut back from the edge. The hand of water is followed by a body created out of water. It looks like Akai. The water creature grins at the stone vehicle and places its other hand on it. Akai screams and falls to the ground and begins to shake and wriggle as if with a seizure. The water creature hugs the juggernaut. Then it begins to raise it up over its head. The water creature allows the juggernaut to fall to the ground and smash on the boulders of the river. The vehicle is then hoisted up again by the creature and then brought down again. This time, the stone vehicle cracks. The water creature picks up one of the large shards and smashes it into the river, leaving only gravel to fall into the deepest parts of the river. After destruction of the juggernaut, the water spout flows across the river towards the party. Australia and Scala prepare spells, while Seraph, Ulysses, and Duncan prepare to fight. However, the water creature stops for a second, and the party notices how much it looks like Akai. The party relaxes as the water weird's finger is stroked across Akai's forehead. The water weird smiles. The creature looks like it wants to say something, but instead it breaks apart, showering everybody with river water. Akai stops shaking and is still, but unconscious. In the distance, they hear the soldiers give a hurrah, and then another, and then another. Looking across the river, they see that the juggernauts have not moved any closer. Actually, they've moved a little bit away from the water. The party turns their back on the things and gets Akai to a tent. They discuss what happened while hoping that she'll wake up. Finn comments wondering if Akai's heritage as the ancient Mantuthian weapon brought this about. Akai slowly wakes up, and at that point tells them that it was faith in the old Marsite religion that saved the village, and nothing more. There is a sound of shouting outside of their tent, and the flaps are pulled open, and they cannot believe who is standing there.